There are no roads here, there are no signposts to guide a man through this dark land. There are no roads here, there is no history, no written law to stay one's hand. Well, there's a Grove wagon trail that's headed for the west, and there's a teepee ring at the Purple Springs if your ponies need their rest. There's a shepherd out in Vauxhall in the Coolidge who may know, but the sheep shack's old and leaning, and that was 60 years ago. There are no roads here, there are no signposts to guide a man through this dark land. There are no roads here, there is no history, no written law to stay one's hand. Well, I see hand carts pulled by desperate settlers bent under the yoke, fleeing lives of certain serfdom for this new faith of which he spoke. Trekking across the desert with a few intrepid Danes, there's times I still think I can feel the blood of Vikings in my veins. I hear strawberry roan and there's bison bones been bleached out in the sun. South of Raymond, whiskey trade, the antelope still run. Hidden family reasons at the edge of consciousness, silhouettes of grazing cattle on that old Milk River ridge. There are no roads here, there are no signposts to guide a man through this dark land. There are no roads here, there is no history, no written law to stay one's hand. There are no roads here, there are no signposts to guide a man through this dark land. There are no roads here, there is no history, no written law to stay one's hand. No written law to stay one's hand.
Me and my best friend Lillian and her blue tick hound dog Gideon, sitting on the front porch, cooling in the shade, singing every song the radio played, waiting for the Alabama sun to go down to red dirt girls in a red dirt town. Me and Lillian, just across the line in a little southeast of Meridian. Loved her brother, I remember back when he was fixing up a 49 Indian. He told her little sister, gonna ride the wind up around the moon and back again. Never got farther than Vietnam. I was standing there with her when the telegram come. But Lily, now he's lying somewhere about 1,000,000 miles from Meridian. Where I'm bound, and the stars might fall in Alabama, but one of these days I'm gonna swing my hammer down, away from this red dirt town. Gonna make a joyful sound. Tall and she grew up free, buried that old dog Gideon leaned hard. Got in trouble with a boiling tin, figured that she might as well settle down, so she dug right in. Across the red dirt line, just a little southeast of her river. Yeah, she tried hard to love him, but it never did take. It was just another wave of the heart to break, so she learned to bend. One thing they don't tell you about the blues, when you gotta keep on falling, 'cause there ain't no bottom, there ain't no end. At least not for me. Nobody knows when she started her skid. She was only 27 and she had 5 kids. Could have been the whiskey, could have been the pills, could have been the dreams she was trying to kill. But there won't be a mention in the news of the world of the life and the death of a red dirt girl named Lily. Who never got any further across the line than Marie. Without a sound in the red dirt ground. Thank you.
The people you see these days are talking on cell phones, driving off the road and bumping into doors. People used to spend quite a bit of time alone. I guess nobody's lonely anymore, except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Ah, it's raining sheets of rain. Everything is cold and wet. Nobody's going out of doors. They're all at home, living it up on the internet. I guess nobody's lonely anymore, except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. People meet somebody new and they leave the rest behind. We can have it all even though our lives are short. Ah, the kids, they'll get used to it. It happens all the time. No one's even surprised anymore, except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. I take my coffee black with a little cream. I wake up every morning with the sun. Oh, I wanted to be your man. That was nothing but a sweet dream. I always tell the truth to everyone, except you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me.
I got latches for windows, handles for doors, grinders and scrapers and sanders for floors, rake for the gravel, chains for the snow. Always got the shovel, you never know. I never thought you'd go. Man's broken down. Man's broken down on the slip road. Gotta slip low, and it's a hard shoulder to cry on. Hacksaws and hammers, brushes and mop. Then I've got the ladders up on the top. If something needs doing, I always say, you want it done the proper way. To stay. Man's broken down. Man's broken down on the slip road. Gotta slip low, and it's a hard shoulder to cry on. Sound as a pound, right as rain, right as rain.
Thank you.